Hi darlings, welcome to my 33 weeks pregnancy update vlog. So I'm gonna go into my baby center app here and it says, this week your baby weighs a little over 4 pounds, about the size of a pineapple, and has passed the 17-inch mark. He or she is rapidly losing that wrinkled alien look. So of course, I'm going to read off of my little baby notebook here. So lately at nighttime, I wake up in the middle of the night and I have been experiencing the most painful leg cramps, and it just wakes me up because it's that painful. And it was so painful that I screamed and I couldn't even flex my toe towards myself, and it hurt so bad. So basically it was so cramped that I couldn't even pretend these are my legs. I couldn't even go like this to flex it out. It was just like, it was like cramped up and like really painful. And it happened a few times at nighttime, and it happens for about 5 minutes and then it goes away. But during those 5 minutes it's just like the longest 5 minutes of my life. It's just so painful. So that's something new I've been experiencing this time around, or this week, and let me tell you, it's not fun. Like, I scream and Alan's still sleeping as well because I don't want to wake him up, so I don't scream as loud, but it's just so painful. Like, it's like your normal leg cramp, but on a higher level of pain. So I just don't like it at all. Another new thing that I've been experiencing that's not very pleasant is my hands. I guess you can say it's like carpal tunnel. It just cramps up. So one day I was putting my hair up in a bun and I just held the bun just like this, just to put bobby pins in, and when I took too long or whatever, my hands just like, it just froze like this. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's so weird. It never happened to me before. And it just cramps up and it feels so painful for about like a minute or so. And that was something new. I guess it's like all that kind of fluid retention or something, but that's something new that I've experienced, and it kind of freaked me out. But after a while I just like stretched my hands out and then the pain went away. And lately Karis has been very active. She's a very active baby, like a little karate girl lately. So I feel her every single day, and it's, you know, day and night throughout the day as well. And sometimes at night she actually is so active that she keeps me up at nighttime, and sometimes I can't even sleep because she just starts like kicking me, nudging me, and changing positions inside of my tummy. So it makes me, you know, I feel everything, and it just makes me a little bit uncomfortable. So sometimes she just keeps me up. Sometimes I only sleep like 3 or 4 hours a night and I just can't go back to sleep. So that's something new. She's a little karate little active girl now. And like I said, she moves around in my tummy a lot, and I can feel her every single day, especially on the right side of my tummy. Sometimes she like kind of kicks or nudges her little feet, her feet and her hands. I think it's on my right side because I actually feel it. So she kicks and nudges them, her little feet and her hands, really hard. And sometimes it's a bit painful for me, especially because I feel it, and sometimes it kind of feels like a dig. It feels like somebody's digging into my ribs. So it is a little bit painful sometimes when she does that. And she pretty much does that movement like every single day. The pain once in a while, but it's pretty regularly. So sometimes I'm just like, it kind of catches me unexpectedly, and I'm just like, oh, that was painful a little bit. So that's something new that she's been doing. So if you guys follow me on Instagram or even on my main channel, my beauty channel, you know that I recently bought a backpack to use as a purse from Zara. And I did that because I still have back pain, but it wasn't as bad as my last update. I still have it, but it's not like super painful at the end of the day. It's just like kind of a medium pain. So I use my backpack as a purse now because I kind of like balance out the weight. Since there's so much weight on my front area where Karis is, I kind of have a backpack as a purse to kind of like even out the weight, and it's been actually helping with my back pain. I don't feel it as much ever since I've gotten the backpack and I've worn it as a purse. So that's a little trick for you guys, and I don't know if it's all in my head or whatever, but it has been working for me. So I'm very happy with that. And yeah, it's just, you know, a backpack's still stylish, and it's very, very in right now as well. I see it everywhere. So a few days ago, I had my OB appointment, and so far in my pregnancy, I have gained a total of 24 pounds, which I am on a good track, and everything's looking normal and healthy, so I'm happy with that. 24 pounds does sound like a lot though, but it's pretty normal for this stage in my pregnancy in the 3rd trimester. And I asked my doctor about this pain I have been getting. If you guys watch the vlogs, that you know that there was a few days that I couldn't walk, that time where I had to crawl up into the bed and everything. And I asked him about this pain that I've been having on my right side. It's just underneath my bum area. And it's pretty much like sharp shooting pain. So it feels like somebody's like jabbing me with needles on my right side of my bum, and I can't walk, and I feel it when I'm sitting, when I'm standing, pretty much doing like regular simple things in life. And the doctor said, or I asked the doctor, why am I feeling this pain or whatever, and the doctor said because Karis's head is putting pressure on my nerves there, and it's causing that, because I guess he thinks her head is down now, which I'm happy about because I could do a natural birth delivery. So she just said because Karis's head is putting pressure on one of my nerves, so that's why I'm feeling that sort of pain. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But sometimes it's just very, very uncomfortable for me. So when I do experience that pain, I'm just like, I just have to tough it out because there's nothing really I can do about it. So that's something else that's been happening. I feel like this week is mostly pain and uncomfortable. During my doctor's visit, the doctor measured my belly, and the measurement came out the same size as my previous visit, which was 2 weeks earlier, and pretty much it hasn't grown since my last visit. And I'm not too sure if that's true or not, because I do feel like my belly has grown a ton ever since my last OB appointment. So I don't know what the doctor's talking about, but it measured the same size. So I don't know if Karis is like she wanted to stop growing, and you know, my belly just has the same size. But honestly, I feel like my belly's a lot bigger, so I don't know if that's true or not. But just to be sure and safe and everything, the doctor ordered me another ultrasound, so we have to check if Karis is okay and healthy. And I'm excited because we get to see her again, because we haven't seen Karis in an ultrasound ever since we found out the gender and stuff. So I'm excited for that, and hopefully we get to see what's going on, what's she doing in there. So hopefully she's okay and healthy, because that's pretty much all that matters right now, or you know, that's pretty much the bottom line, if she's okay and healthy. So we have that appointment, I think, in a few weeks. So I'm excited to go, and hopefully everything's okay with Karis. So that's pretty much all the major updates I had to update you guys on this week. But before I show you guys my bumpy shot, I wanted to share with you guys the dream I had last night. And if you guys have been following me on my pregnancy vlogs, you know that I dreamt that Karis was a girl, first of all. And what else did I dream about? I dreamt that how she looks like. Remember when I shared with you guys how she looked like? And then last night I actually dreamt about her again, and this is my 3rd dream about her. And usually I don't really dream much about Karis and everything, so I don't know if she's talking to me through my dreams. But last night I dreamt that my delivery and my birthing experience was so smooth and so pain-free and everything. So I was so happy with that when I woke up, and I told Alan all of this right away, and he was so happy as well. So hopefully that actually happens. And I dreamt, what else did I dream? I dreamt that Karis was a very, very cute newborn baby, of course, and I was just so happy seeing her little face. And also, I dreamt, this is a weird thing, but I dreamt the first time I breastfed her and the 2nd and 3rd time. In my dream, it just like happened really, really naturally, and she latched on right away, and I just felt that bonding of the mom and the baby. and I was just so happy. And then I woke up and I just had the biggest smile on my face. And I don't know, like when I dream about like my pregnancy or also Karis, it just brings a smile to my face because, you know, throughout the whole process you don't know what she actually looks like and you don't know how it's gonna be. So hopefully that's like a prediction for the future or something, but if it is, I'm just really pleased with it. And I was just so happy that I dreamt about, like, you know, my pregnancy experience, and also I dreamt about Karis. So I just wanted to share with you guys that really cute story. So now let's go ahead and share with you guys my baby bump looks like at 33 weeks pregnant from the side there. And this is what it looks like from the front area. And I'm gonna lift up my shirt so you guys can see as well. My tummy, and Karis is moving around right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is what it looks like from the front. And there is from the side. 33 weeks, only 7 more weeks to go, which is so crazy. Time is flying by so fast. But I don't know if you guys can see that, but my linea nigra line is getting a little bit darker, and it's kind of crooked actually. It goes from one side and then it goes straight like that, which I find very interesting. And Alan always says I don't know if you guys can see that, but my belly button harsh is like popped out right now. And he always says it looks like a little cartoon mouth because it's just so popped out, and it's just very funny. He said it looks like this. Or like, did I do the right one? That's what my belly button looks like. So that's what it looks like, and my tummy is just it just feels very hard, and it feels very stretched out, and at this point my tummy area just feels very heavy and everything because it's just very big. So I don't know if you guys can see the difference from my last pregnancy vlog till now, but Karis is definitely growing and she's getting really a lot bigger every single day. So this is my bumpy or belly shot at 33 weeks pregnant. Oh yeah, one more thing. Alan and I are actually going to take a baby CPR class, and also we're gonna go to a breastfeeding class, and just like attending all of the classes so we're more knowledgeable, because this is our first baby, so we just want to be prepared for everything. And then also we're gonna start packing our hospital bags soon because it's 33 weeks right now, so only 7 more weeks to go, and you never know when Karis is going to make her arrival. So we're excited to do all of that within the next few weeks. So yeah, I'm like super excited. And yeah, that's pretty much it on my 33 weeks pregnancy update vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much for all your amazing and sweet comments and your encouragement. I really appreciate it every time I read them and everything, and I'm just like so lucky to have you guys as a support team and just being there with me throughout this amazing magical thing called pregnancy. So thank you guys so much for watching and just supporting me and Alan throughout the whole entire way. We just cannot be even more grateful for you guys, so thank you so much. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye guys. Mwah. Love you. Bye.